Hey, Cowboy Nation, this is Cowboys Abroad. Just want to talk to you a few minutes. It's the all season. Not a hell of a lot is going on, and that's a great thing. I'm glad to hear about it. But it's a good time. It's a good time to start thinking about what we're gonna do for the upcoming season. And one of the things that I would encourage you to do, Cowboy Nation, if you haven't already done so, or even if you have, is go to a Cowboys game. It's the Cowboys gonna have a great year. It's gonna be a fun ride. Go be a part of it. Um, it's one of those situations. Well, it's one thing for me to say. No, it's one thing for me to say. But you kind of need to know what you to even consider it. You kind of need to know what you're up against. So um, let me just say straight up. I've gone to some Cowboy game. I've gone to some Cowboy games, and straight up Cowboy Nation, it's uh it's not it's not cheap. It's be keep it real, keep 100 with you. It's not cheap, you know, but it is worth it. You know, it is worth it for the experience and the experience and the memories, you know, and the enjoyment that you get out of it. You know, some of the enjoyments in life you just need to just take advantage of, you know, because you know you deserve it. You know, you deserve to do some things that's important to you, some things that you enjoy doing in your life, in your lifetime, and being a part of in your lifetime. So you can look back and tell those stories and have those memories for yourself. Now, having said that, I want to get into a little bit about what it's going to take and what it's going to be required to go, and kind of what the cost and kind of what the cost is, and kind of what you can expect, just a little bit. Um, well, first of all, if you notice, I'm on the official Dallas Cowboy webpage, DallasCowboys.com. And one of the first things I would say that I'd want you to notice is right here, um, this little block where it says, this little block right here, where it says SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of AT&T Stadium. Um, Now, my first disclaimer is I want to tell you, I'm going to talk a little bit about SeatGeek, and I want to tell you, I don't get any compensation for it. I'm not on their payroll. I'm not on their payroll. I don't have any staking whatsoever in SeatGeek. But what I will tell you is because they're the official ticket provider of the Dallas Cowboys, if you're going to a Dallas Cowboy game, I encourage you to get official tickets from official sources. You know, so I would encourage you to get you some if you're going to get tickets and you're going to spend the money, uh, go worry free and get tickets from official sources. That way, that's just one less thing you got to worry about. Particularly when you're planning for the trip, you plan for a trip, uh, you don't really want any problems. I'm not saying you're going to have problems. I've used in the past. I've used other places like StubHub and VIP tickets. But in reality, um, the in Ticketmaster, yeah. But the reality of it is, whoever the official source is, that's kind of who you really uh, should um, should go with. Now, first thing, before I even go and show you a little bit about this, I want to first draw your attention to is this article, right? There's an article. If I can find it here, I think I pulled it up ahead of time. Right here. Yeah, right here. There's an article here. It says Cowboy News. Dallas to raise ticket prices for regular season games. And right here it says the cheapest ticket in AT&T Stadium will be $35 in the preseason and $85 in the regular season for the cheapest ticket. So what am I? So remember when I was telling you that's not cheap? It even says it goes even going to say tickets in the best section will cost $410 in the regular season compared to $210 in the previous season, preseason. Now I kind of messed it up as far as reading that goes going a little too fast, but you kind of get the drift of what I'm saying. You can read it for yourself. It basically says for the best section, it's going to cost you about $410 compared to what it used to cost you. So the prices have gone up. In the regular season, you used to get a ticket. It's going to cost you about $85 for a regular season ticket at a bare minimum. So in upwards, and the price goes up from there. Now, you can go to SeatGeek.com, or you can go to you can download the app on your phone. And either way, you can buy tickets fairly quick and fairly easy. And usually in under five minutes, you can have tickets. If you have to put in your credit card information, all that kind of stuff, okay, maybe 7 or 8 minutes, you can have tickets. But SeatGeek.com. Now, you go to this website, and you type in Dallas Cowboys, and it's going to pull this up. Now let's just pretend, for the sake of argument, that we are considering going to the first game of the season with the New York Giants against the New York Giants. Click find tickets here. And it brings up this here. It brings up this, and it brings up this here. A page just like this. And from there, you can kind of go around the stadium and pick out the selection and pick out your selection of tickets. To give you an example of what I'm talking about is let's go through it. I mean, it really ain't that hard. You go to SeatGeek.com, type in Dallas Cowboys. And you'll get this right here. And let's just pretend we want to go to the first game of the season. All right, we go to the first game of the season and click on that. And it gives you over here, you can see over here where my cursor is, it gives you a list of available seats and ticket prices. Now, if you notice, cheapest tickets start out $102. I just told you that the cheapest seat in town was $85. So that ain't too crazy. You even see one here for $84. And that's typically in these nosebleed sections or these high-rise sections up here. It's where you find those $100 type seats. One of the things you should understand though is you can get down here in this area right here, like section 200. I got it highlighted right now, and that goes for $225. And folks, that's a pretty damn good seat. It's pretty quality seat in this section right here. And it goes up depending on how close, of course, you get to the 50-yard line. But if you hit it in this corner right here, say you hit section 303, you can get a pretty good seat for about $200 a piece. Somewhere between $200 and $400, I would say you can anticipate somewhere between $200 and $400 a ticket. I would say you can anticipate paying for, I would say, good quality, decent seats in Texas. I'm saying Texas Stadium, AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium, you can look forward to pretty good seats, somewhere between $200 and $400. Now, what you might be asking yourself, and those are season ticket, and those are ticket prices of tickets for single games. Um, but you might be wondering, um, uh, well, before I get into that, the other thing is, in addition to this, $200 a piece, or $300 a piece. So if you're going with a partner, you're looking at somewhere between $400 and $600 just for tickets. Ticket is what you can about what you can expect to pay for good quality seats. There's nothing wrong with these seats up here. They got some nice monitors, nice big screens. You still have a good experience, but not as good as if you're down here in this $200 to $400 range. And then if you want to really have a good time, you can get down here in this $1,000 range. But for me, I usually go between the $200 and the $400 range and have some pretty good quality seats. That's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. Now, having said that, you got to consider how you're going to get to AT&T. How you going to get to AT&T Stadium, and how convenient do you want to be when it comes to this game? Because the other part that you had to consider when you're going into Cowboy Nation, you're going to AT&T Stadium, is parking. Now, typically, I don't know where you've been and what your accustomed paying for parking. But parking is, in my opinion, rather expensive at AT&T Stadium. For an example, this is the Giants Cowboys game, first game of the season. If you're looking at AT&T Stadium, I'm just gonna pick a color, draw. This is AT&T Stadium. You look at these little lots around it right here, right? These are what they call the reserve lots, the official reserve lots around AT&T Stadium. If you look on the left and look at the numbers, you can kind of see what you're going to be paying for these spots. So if you want to get in lot 4 and you want to be right here, that's $135. If you want to be in lot 10, right next to the stadium, $165. Just to park your car. So in my mind, just two people going to AT&T Stadium, I would encourage you about $1,000 to really have a real nice experience at AT&T Stadium, decent experience, good seats, a decent place to park, and all that kind of stuff. Now, there are other options. They do have darts. You can park someplace else, and could park someplace else. Take a taxi in. You can take bus transportation. There's all kind of ways to cut costs. But at the end of the day, if you just want to go and you want to enjoy yourself and have a good time and go through the official sources, you're looking at about $1,000 for two people to go and do this thing. A beer in AT&T Stadium costs you about when I was there, it cost me $9 for a beer when I was there. A soda about $6. $5.50, $6, something like that for a soda. Nachos, $9, $11, somewhere in that $9, $11 in that range. A barbecue sandwich cost me, I think, $16, $15, $16, something like that. Speaking of barbecue, one of the things that you can do or you can add to your experience is you can take in a tailgate. Now they have official Cowboys tailgates. One of them is called Bill Bates. One of them is called the Bill Bates Ultimate Tailgate. Now the Bill Bates, the Dallas Cowboys tailgate party, the Bill Bates Ultimate Tailgate, complete with barbecue, DJ. Rowdy normally comes through there, and they normally have uh, at least two or three former Cowboy players that you can go and get signatures from, have memorabilia signed, and that kind of stuff. Me personally, I went to this one in the picture right here, Bill Bates Ultimate Tailgate Party, and it cost me when I went. It cost me $55 to go in there. It cost me $55 a ticket, but it says here between $55 and $75 ticket for the tickets. And in there, so two people, I would say playing on about $150 for the tailgate. The reason I say that is because when you get in there, they do have former Cowboy players in there, signing autographs and signatures and stuff like that. But that's normally an additional charge of about $20, $20, somewhere along that range. Can't remember exactly how much it was, but somewhere in that range, it was $20-$30, and you can get like an autograph picture. You can get like an autograph. You can have them autograph a football or shirt or something like that for you. So when I went, I had Charge Haley autograph a picture for me, autograph a picture for my brother. So if you want to do those, add on those extras, you can do that. But as far as, and once you get in, you get to the game, and you get to the game. If you want to pick up you some Cowboy gear, if you want to know how much Cowboy gear costs in AT&T Stadium, the good news is that's not really a markup. From the Dallas Cowboy Pro Shop. So if you go on the Dallas Cowboys, you can look on the Dallas Cowboys website and look into the shopping official Dallas Cowboys shopping jerseys and shirts and stuff like that. The cost is the same on the website as it is in the stadium. The bad news is it ain't all that damn cheap on the website. But at least you have an idea of exactly what it's going to cost you. It costs you $100 on the website. It costs you $100 in AT&T Stadium. They don't mark it up because you're in AT&T Stadium. That's the good side of it. All in all, it's a good experience. It's a good experience. Good thing to do. Good thing to do. Be part of the Cowboys. Be part of the Cowboys journey this year. I'm looking forward to it. Rock with the Cowboys. I'm looking forward to rock with the Cowboys while they take out one team at a time until we get to the big dance. I'm expecting the Cowboys to make a strong push. Make a strong push to get to the Super Bowl. I might look at the situation, see what game I can make, or if I can make a game this year. Coming from Japan, sometimes it takes some little coordination. I generally like to do that around holidays, that way I can go see my family. I go see my family in the Dallas area, catch a game, all that kind of stuff, be part of the experience. And oftentimes, I go to the game with my brother and my sister. Or the last time I went, I took my wife to her very first Cowboy game. So I like to do things like that. But treat your spouse, your significant other, or treat your sibling, or better yet, treat yourself to the Cowboys experience. Check you out a game. Yeah, it's gonna cost you some money. No, it's not gonna be cheap. But at the end of the day, you better look back on it and say, when the Cowboys whooped up on the Giants, I was there. When the Cowboys whooped up on the Bills for Thanksgiving, I was there. And I got to see firsthand. The Cowboys defense shut down Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley had like 20 touches. had like 20 yards receiving. You get to have those conversations. You get to have those conversations. It's nothing like it. Um, I enjoy it every time I go to a game. It's never been a game I went to that I didn't enjoy when it comes to the Cowboys. Uh, Even though my pockets was a little lighter, I really enjoyed it. Now, and last thing I would say is, if you're thinking about, if you're thinking that it's out of the realms of possibility, it's not. It's not out of the realms of possibility. It's not out of the realms of possibility. There are ways. There are ways of cutting costs if you need to cut. There are ways of cutting costs if you need to cut costs. You need to cut costs. Um, and you could probably do this thing. You could probably do this thing on the cheaper side. You can probably do this thing on the cheaper side if you needed to. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody knows their budget more than anybody else. Knows their budget more than anybody else, and knows how to survive and manage. And people know how to get things done that they need to get done. So look at your budget, figure out what you can do, and then go do it. Spend some time with Cowboy Nation. Spend some time in AT&T Stadium. It ain't about Jerry or Jerry's World. It ain't about It ain't about Cowboys. It's about you and your family and being able to show a lifetime. In any case, I'm Cowboys Broad. I thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Uh, Please hit the Cowboys Broad logo. Subscribe to the Cowboys Broad if you haven't already. Tell me what you feel about this. Tell me what you feel about this video. Is it helpful for you? Does it help you? Do you have additional questions? Well, let me know what those questions are. Um, I can be I can be a resource. Perhaps I can help uh, make the trend, make the possibility a little bit more for you to go enjoy the Cowboys experience. This is Cowboys Abroad. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm out.